Thank you, Renee. Good evening, everyone. And I am proud not only to represent Lexington, but the women of Central and Eastern Kentucky in Congress. And as the proud husband of a strong and public-spirited woman, a woman that I will always admire, a mother who taught her daughters how to be strong, independent women, it is an honor to be with you, representing all of you all and celebrating this incredible monument to the centennial of the women's suffrage movement and the 19th Amendment. I want to just say thank you to the determination and persistence of Council members Masadi and Plomin. When Jennifer and Kathy approached me, gosh, it was about a year ago, maybe even less than a year ago, and told me about their idea and told me about the great steering committee that was behind this. I know how hard it took them to take a dream and an idea that would have such significance for our community and make it into a reality. And they invited me to be a part of it, and I knew immediately I wanted to be a part of it. And so we rolled up our sleeves and we went back to Washington. And I thought immediately, how could I make a difference in applying for a grant from the National Endowment for the Arts? And I thought immediately of my friend Carolyn Maloney, Democrat from New York. I've served with her for 8 years on the Financial Services Committee, and we've developed a friendship. And on a long flight back from Europe, when we were visiting the financial capitals in Europe, representing the Congress and our committee over there, she told me about her bill to create a Smithsonian Museum for women's history. And it was easy for me to co-sponsor that bill, and I'm proud to say that earlier this year, the House of Representatives voted and passed that legislation with my support. And so I went to Carolyn and I said, hey, there's some great people in my district who have this idea of celebrating Kentucky women suffragists to honor the ratification of the 19th Amendment. Would you be willing to support this effort, knowing her credibility on the issue? And she was quick to join in, and we signed a joint letter to the National Endowment of the Arts, and we thank the NEA for recognizing the significance of this monument and contributing $20,000 to the project. So thank you all so much for inviting me to be a part of it. Thanks to the steering committee, to council members Masadi and council members Plomin and all of the steering committee for your vision and for your persistence and dedication to what this means. And I want to tell you in conclusion what this means to me, and the governor hit on it with your daughter, our daughters. This means a lot to me as a father of 2 daughters. And I told my girls earlier today, as we were driving up this Mill Street, I was taking them to ballet at the arts place down here. And we passed it, and I pointed to the monument. And I told them what this meant, that there were strong women like Mommy who fought hard for the right to vote so that you all could have a say in your future and how important that was. And they said quickly back to me, well, Daddy, and they're, by the way, 9 and 7, Eleanor 9, Mary Clay 7, they said, well, Daddy, why can't we vote? So I think the suffrage movement continues with my daughters. And I'm proud of that, and I'm proud of all of those heroes and heroines who came before my daughters to fight for them and their future.